Ooh, boy, that really heated me up. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Metallic Madness, straight from Sonic CD. As you remember it, only with a little more rust and, poopish colors. I don't know. I couldn't think of any other way to really describe that.
It's due for a coat of paint.
It's now with more rust and a bit of rust.
More rust. More rustic rust. Anyway.
That seriously sounds like a Ratchet and Clank joke.
Probably
Sort
should
of.
be.
Or rustic rust.
Otherwise, how's everybody doing? It's been a while, and I guess at the moment of recording this, one thing we can say is that we've, most of us, I still need to get around to it, have gone around to trying out the new Luigi's Mansion game fully.
Yeah, and being it anyway.
Some of you guys being it. I still need to get around to it.
Well, I mean, the people that have it have beaten it.
And the newest Smash Brothers Ultimate character's been revealed.
Now that I did play a little bit of.
What did you think? Oh yeah, what did you think of Terry, Matt?
Terry plays well. I've never played, I've never
Fatal
played
Frame?
Terry. No, okay, Fatal Fury.
Or Furry, I mean, I don't want to get the two confused.
Fatal Furry, no, this isn't a Bubsy game.
Fatal Fury.
Has Bubsy ever made that pun?
I've heard.
I feel like he has to.
I have heard him at least once say furry as opposed to fury. I know for a certain.
Okay, I played King of Fighters a long time ago in the past, but I would never play Terry. So, I don't know,
That's
playing
fair.
Terry here is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Who'd you usually pick in King of Fighters?
I forgot. It was like the ice chick, like the robot ice chick.
Uh-huh.
Nice chick. I feel like I should know your Kula?
I don't know. Hold on.
I don't know. I should go on record saying that well, first of all, my King of Fighter experience is pretty limited. Secondly, we should probably save any more tangents like that for our eventual Terry Spotlight video.
I was about to say, that's when I'm going to share my thoughts on Terry,
Yes.
as controversial as they are.
Yes, Kula.
Fair enough.
That's it. Kula Diamond.
Alright then, so in the meanwhile,
Alrighty.
so I guess, alright, so fair enough.
Yeah, I got
Well,
everyone
yes,
again. It feels so happy to have everyone back together.
Any more cheap levels ahead of us?
Not
Yes.
really, no. I mean,
Okay.
I guess... I mean, I never found Metallic Madness to be all that bad compared to Lava Roof Zone, and, well, Titanic Monarch, despite being a long level, I never found to be a terribly cheap level.
This place
That's
isn't
good.
as maddening.
Huh.
Not really, no. Which is funny, considering this is technically the final level of Sonic CD.
Yeah.
But for us, it's only like, what, the third to last level?
Second to last. After this is when we get a Titanic Monarch.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting,
Oh,
oh
boy.
jeez, buzzsaws. Oh jeez, yeah, actually, no,
Nobody
we can't
saw
talk
it
about,
coming.
actually, one thing we can talk about with this is, as of this recording, we've been seeing far more confirmed, promotional material for Sonic's new look in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, and... Good.
I was about to say, like, I want to make it clear that whenever we bring up the redesign, it does not mean that we think it, like... What am I trying to say? We're not
There's
saying...
more-
It's not
more-
going to save the movie.
There's
Yeah, that's
more
what I was
wrong
saying,
with the
it's
movie.
like-
There's more wrong with the movie than just the design. The design helps, but there is still the movie's plot seems still very uninspired in the sense of I still agree that when I look at the movie's premise, it feels like they had the plot from another movie and they put Sonic in that
No,
it's like Mad Libs and they just filled in
No,
Sonic and
no.
Robotnik were in their respective
No.
places.
Hey, Logan. Think of it this way. That is legitimately... Basically, this plot has been in every single movie franchise ever. It's always the, hey, here's a person coming to our world.
And I always hate that plot.
I hate
Well,
it.
to be fair, the games have kind of done that.
Oh,
in some way.
Ray,
Oop.
buddy, what happened to you?
Ray?
You're so tiny.
What happened to him?
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Ray was actually...
Oh!
If Ray was stuck in the
He's in the-
back
yeah,
of
the
the train.
background.
Level, no! Sonic! Oh, no, wait, you're just an AI partner. Never mind.
Wait.
So you're Ray.
So then how do we damage him while we're stuck in the background layer?
Nope.
No, we
You're not-
can still damage him.
I was about to say, you're not in the background layer, you're just small.
But now Sonic isn't good. Now Sonic will come back in.
This is really
Yeah,
cool,
it's a
actually.
glitch.
I love this, though. This is fun. I
I
can't
mean,
wait
yeah,
to
this
see.
is... It's funny for all the wrong reasons.
You know what? It's like, this is the cinematic parallel of Squirrels defeating Dr. Doom.
It's done.
Thank
Oh,
you,
jeez.
Squirrel Girl.
Dope.
But yeah, other than that, but yeah. knock on wood. I like the new redesign for Sonic. What about you?
Oh
James?
yeah, no. Like, if there's one thing I do think that the movie deserves credit for, it's at least for acknowledging fan feedback, at least in terms of the design.
More so than the games.
Well,
Alright, hold on. I
Yeah.
want to see if this glitch carries over to the next level somehow.
I
the
doubt it.
next act.
It'll refresh.
Come on.
no, he's still tiny. Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
there it
He
is.
popped. Okay,
He
he popped
finally-
back to normal.
It's literally just like...
He-
Whoa, Ray, what happened there, buddy?
I
I don't know.
have
Is
no
that our-
idea.
is that-
Wait, no.
Is that our kid? Go ahead, Hype.
Oh, I missed out on Ray being tiny. I've always wanted a tiny best friend.
If not that, I was gonna be like, is that our canon voice for Might? Is that our canon voice for Ray? He has Mickey's voice.
Well, to be fair, it's not like he had a
I
canon
was
voice
using
to
Mickey's
begin with.
voice. I just made him talk like this. When I talk like Mickey, I talk like this.
I was going to give him this voice.
There they are, the tinies. Yeah,
Or we could just give him Rocky's voice.
Rocky.
That's Bullwinkle.
Oh, that's Bullwinkle.
Hey, Rocky. Let me hear you. Let me hear.
I don't know.
I feel like I should have a joke, but I don't.
I'm just thinking, hey, yo, Rocky. Well, hey, Bullwinkle. Why the hell are you talking like that? I don't know. I don't
Wow,
know,
Rocky.
okay.
Wow,
You're ro-
Rocky. I didn't know you couldn't imitate me that well.
You're right. I completely have like a mental like disconnect, and whenever I think of Rocky, I've never heard Rocky refer to him or say the name Rocky because he's Rocky. I've always heard Bullwinkle say it to him. Goodness me, everybody! It is late. No, it's not. It's like 5. So,
it only feels
I-
late because it's dark out now.
yeah, daylight
Yeah.
savings.
Thanks,
But
Yeah, daylight savings is. Ray, Mighty, open the door! I can't. My hands are too small.
I can't reach the door
You're on
now.
your own. Wait! Oh wait!
But yeah.
I can just pop back in from the background or foreground.
Hooray!
Here I am.
But yeah, and real quick, just to quickly say, there's no like Donkey Kong Country-esque like, oh, I want to swap to Ray right now, like high five, and now I'm playing Ray, right?
No, you can switch between the two of them.
Oh, well, I'm a dingus.
We've
I
been
didn't
doing
notice
it
that.
like this entire series.
I can't tell anymore with the kids.
Yeah, whatever two characters you have on the playing field at the time, you can't swap between the two of them with the press of the X button.
Okay.
Oh, great this. If only I was Tails right now.
Not in time
Oh,
to play
jeez.
Tetris.
Actually,
Pretty
let me try
much.
something here. That's not enough.
No.
Okay, now let's try it. Ha, bitch!
Oh, awesome. Woo!
Ow.
Mighty's just like, Ray, watch your language. So, but I think
I raised you better than that, Ray.
I still think that's
Go
the
ahead.
best development of a character in the MCU. It's like Captain America, we see him in the previous movies, language, and then in Avengers Endgame with the second he sees his past self, shit.
Right. It's like I can
You
do this
know
all
what
day.
it should have
Yeah,
been?
I know.
I was about to say there should have been an instance where it's like when he sees like the past stuff, it's like shit language.
It's not, and again, there was that. Again, this whole I could do this all day. Yeah, I know.
I still love
It's
that.
like-
I can do this all day. Yeah, I know.
And just that really is America's ass.
That is
That is-
America's ass.
As far as
Anyway,
I'm
so-
concerned, sir, that's America's ass.
America's
But
ass.
then again, it was just the affirmation of that is America's ass. But no, moving on.
Oh boy,
So-
time to play with the Eggman Gotcha Machine again.
Oh no.
It's time to go Konami on us.
So I say
That's right,
I
Sonic. I created Konami.
I believe that what was it? I really do think though that the redesign did well to make Sonic look like Sonic again.
Oh, of course. Which, I mean, again, all movies that really want to go that route should take notes and not actually try to make our favorite cartoon characters look like horrid, semi-realistic abominations.
They're cartoons for a reason.
Right. I mean, nobody's gonna come
And-
in. Nobody's gonna watch a Sonic movie to expect some sort of gritty, realistic take,
Unless it's
Well,
Sonic
yes,
Sat
sir.
AM.
or SA2.
Or Shadow.
God forbid we ever have a movie adaptation of that.
Oh god.
But like even the Woody Woodpecker movie got that part right. It looked like Woody Woodpecker.
The only problem is that the audio was terrible.
I got myself an Eggman doll, but it's running away.
5-second rule.
You plan on eating him?
I don't know. Is
Actually,
this not
yeah,
how it
no,
works?
I was just like, is Mighty a cannibal?
I don't know. I don't know what the diet is of Mobian squirrels. Do you know the diet of Mobian flying
What
squirrels?
the heck?
Oh,
Oh, okay. This transition is definitely kind of. I actually do like this one. Just there it is.
Ooh.
We're going there.
Oh damn.
It's still funny to me to look back on this, and well, also just the original release of Sonic Mania, just how much was added on because of it.
Yeah.
By the way, I have added
Titanic Monarch.
that to the list of quotes, Logan.
What?
I don't know the diet of a Mobian squirrel.
Mobian
Do you
squirrel.
know the diet of Mobian squirrels?
Well, you were acting like you were like.
To be fair, do
Ray
you,
would
Matt?
Never,
No.
Like that was the thing. Like you were talking with like such confidence of no, Ray would never. It's like, but do you really know Ray? Do you really
Do
know
any
the
of us
darkness?
really know
Do
Ray?
any of us really know the darkness that lies within?
Everybody
have you-
knows Ray.
Oh, speaking
I
of
mean-
the darkness that speaking of the darkness that lies within, when was that Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC coming out again?
Isn't it? I thought it came out by now.
I don't
Is it
know.
out already?
What was it? Remind?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me check that.
I think that came out by now.
Man.
Or
what
if
am
it,
I
or if it
doing?
didn't, then my bad.
No, let me see. Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC.
It's kind of actually speaking
Hold
of
on,
Kingdom Hearts
hold on.
3. It's
Wait,
kind of
wait,
sad
wait,
looking
wait.
back on. Yes.
Did they change the background of this level? I don't remember there being a whole city in the background.
Oh, there was always a city there.
Really? How did I never notice?
Yeah. Because well, it wasn't it because it was well. Well, I'm just gonna say right now, it's pretty obvious that the background for Encore mode's Titanic Monarch is all inverted colors.
Oh.
Also, yeah, I just checked. Honestly, no release date yet. It just says sometime this winter.
I really hope it
okay,
doesn't
well-
take as long. I was about to say, hopefully. But you say this winter. I was about to say, will it continue the trend of Kingdom Hearts and take forever to get the next Double M installment?
I don't think so. It's using the same
Kingdom Hearts.
engine.
Try Square Enix in general.
Yeah, but
Anyway, actually, I was about.
Go ahead.
I was actually going to go back to Kingdom Hearts and talk real quick. It's looking back on that game. It's incredibly sad that even with the critical mode patch, the game is still considered too friggin' easy.
It kind of is though, because they give you so much overpowered, like so many,
That's-
like they give you summons, they give you team attacks, they give you keyblade attacks, they give you a lot of attacks that put you into cutscenes that the enemy can't hit you through.
So, Mr. Nomura, how many attacks do you want in this game? Yes.
That wasn't the number that I needed. Yes.
It's like,
Yes.
what do you
mean,
think?
I don't know. I love how snide we make him sound.
Yeah.
When he was like,
Yeah, it's
are,
like-
you, are you sure? Are you sure we should really remove
Yes.
all of the Winnie the Pooh content to just one minigame?
Yes.
But yeah, it's just
When
like
did he
I
turn
just,
to Emperor Palpatine?
Are you sure we should get rid of all the Final Fantasy cameos? Aside from Moogles?
Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta stop this now. I'm making myself smile too much, and
Seriously,
I'm
though.
not funny.
Why the hell did they... Why, of all things, they think that was a good idea?
I don't know. Considering that's like kind of half of the crux of the whole series was dependent upon that mashup. Which again, we can talk about that now. It's been a while since the game was
Why
released.
Knuckles?
Which we can talk about that now. The game's been out for a while. Is that does seem to be the big like twist payoff for whatever the next Kingdom Hearts game, because of course they're gonna make more. Is it looks like the next Kingdom Hearts game will probably have very few Disney involvement and just be straight Square.
So there has to be some sort of balance. I will also say that, crap, what was it? Oh yeah, I remember what I was going to say. I know it's probably not going to happen, but I swear to God, like, if there's ever come to a point where we come to, like, Kingdom Hearts 6 or whatever, hopefully somewhere down the line, they just relinquish all development duty to fucking Platinum, because, I'm sorry, but after playing Kingdom Hearts 3, and especially after playing the likes of Bayonetta and stuff, it's kind of hard for me to go back to that series.
To be fair, after playing a platinum like hack and slash, it's hard to get back into any other hack and slash, with the exception of Devil.
Well, there's some. I mean, yeah, there are. I mean, there's some that I could probably get into fairly all right, but otherwise, yeah, Platinum is practically the king of the stuff. And Kingdom Hearts, when you really boil it down, is it's a very flashy brawler.
Yeah, it's a hack. It's an action RPG. I honestly think that Platinum's involvement in the hack and slash genre, I genuinely think that was some form of what's the word? I feel like that definitely had some influence, a contributing factor to why God of War had to like redesign itself for the PS4 game, where it's not
And
quite
also-
as hack and slashy as the original titles were.
Yeah, and I will say, the only reason I bring this whole thing up is because of how much the collaboration between Square and Platinum was with Nier Automata came out as well as it did.
That was a good one. Yeah, that was a good time.
Like, honestly, it just says to me, yeah, no, Platinum would be perfect for a Kingdom Hearts game. They would know what to balance out, and know what to keep and what to make fun, stuff like that. I mean, and especially even recently, like with especially recently with Astral Chain, like that's a great game.
No,
Not sure
and
about
Astral...
I'd
Well,
honestly argue it's one of their best ones.
Well, I was gonna say, like, they took some big risks with making a brand new IP like that. First off, and second off, like, genuinely thinking about it, if you like look at what are your summons called in that game? What are your partners called in Astral Chain? The creatures?
You're the Legion.
Yeah.
Yeah, your Legion pretty much are just grittier versions of Dream Eaters.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So I could see them making. I mean, yeah. So then at that point, I could totally
I'm
see
just
them
fucking
doing.
bum rushing it at this
Whoa!
point. Like,
But
fuck
yeah,
this shit.
Well, just don't lose all your characters, dude. But yeah, I
got the
yeah,
ones that I want to keep, so there's that.
Tails, Sonic and Knuckles, just like wow, ha.
Ah, no!
Well, now what are you gonna do, Mr. Hotshot?
I'll win.
Let's see it. Oh, okay, you got lucky this time, but next time you're not gonna be so much.
Just in time for the final level, too.
But yeah, oh snap, you're right, we're at the final level. Well, before the final level.
Well, no, for the Encore mode, they don't use the final level.
Oh, really? They outright skip the robot? The boss rush?
They completely skip on the Egg Reverie.
Huh.
Because it has to take into account, like, you might end up beating this game without Sonic Intel.
Ah, that's fair.
Now, I mean, granted, it is true that technically through the level select code, any of the other characters' super forms can be put into the Egg Reverie, and it'll work more or less fine enough.
Can we all
Okay.
just agree that this level sucks?
Oh, this boss gauntlet maze?
No, it's the fact that you have to go through an entire level to get to the gauntlet.
I mean, to the level's credit, at least it resets the timer once you actually get to the boss. So there's that. But I can agree that if anything else, unless you've got this shit memorized, then yeah, this level is stupidly long.
Wait, but fortunately James
Or
should
can
know
feel long
everything.
anyway.
But fortunately James should know everything, so we're saved. So, what else?
Aside from any minor additions that the Encore mode made, which I honestly don't remember what they do.
Don't worry, if you ever die to something, just say, "Oh, that wasn't in the original," and nobody will think any different. But no, honestly, a lot of good games though came out this year. Now that we're coming up upon the end of 2019, I think this was a pretty good year for gaming.
No, alright, it was a good year, but it was no 2017.
No, 2017
yeah.
was a pretty big one.
I mean, to be fair, comparing any year to 2017 at this point in time is kind of unfair. Because, well, that was honestly just one of the best, if not the best, year for gaming in general.
But I think.
So if you start holding every other year to those standards, you're just gonna feel nothing but disappointment.
But I do think, given the recent announcements and hoping everything works well, fingers crossed, I think 2020 is going to be a good year too.
I'm sure.
We got Doom, we got Ori, we got Animal Crossing, we got Final Fantasy VII
Remake.
We got potential news of a Crash game.
Also, here's the thing about that Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm still a little bit gypped about that because
of how they're
Sonic.
piecemealing it.
Yeah, it's still episodic. Which
Well, what I'm wondering now,
apparently they're doing like 3 from what.
Well, yeah, for each of the 3 discs on the original
Yeah.
PS1 release.
I mean, if that's the case, then I mean, I'll admit that's somewhat clever, but at the same time, it does still suck that they're segmenting it into separate games.
Well, I guess I should say, the fact that they're doing that isn't bad. I agree, it's kind of clever to have it twisted like that, and I understand that making huge remastered areas, especially when you get to the parts where you're outside of Midgard, you just go wherever. I totally understand But
Now what I'm wondering is that like how much of the game is going to change because of that? The fact that the entirety of Disc 1 is its own game. How much are they going to have
Right.
to add in to make it feel big but without
Self-contained.
feeling fluffed?
right, that and the thing that I'm concerned about with Matt is the price. Is that they're about to turn what originally was one complete game, they're about to pull a Hobbit on us. Only the movie tickets cost $60 a piece.
Yeah, that's true. But here's also the thing: there's a lot of side stuff to do in those games. And
Yeah, side quests, yeah.
They are games. They're going to be full-on games. But yeah.
Oh wait! Stop! I want to go back! I want to
And
go
I
back!
do. Oh, too late.
Damn it! I went too far back.
Well, and
I want to go back because I noticed the star pole was twinkling, and I did need to get more friends.
Oh,
But whatever.
yeah, we do need that, don't we?
This might
And
end up
then
being this might up being the mighty show from here on out.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. That seems like a mighty good time.
Big inconvenience. But I like their addition of having the action
whoa.
RPG with actual turn-based RPG mechanics. Do you think Final Fantasy 16 is going to follow a similar structure to how 15 went?
Who knows, honestly? Like, the past few Final Fantasy games have been superbly different to each other.
That is fair when you compare 13 to 14 and both of those to 15. That is actually very
like,
fair.
When you compare, like, 10 to, like, in succession, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 all had completely different mechanics to each other.
I thought 11 and 14 were both MMORPGs.
Yes, but the Memorpica, yeah, they're both MMO games, but they had different mechanics to each other.
Okay. I know 14 also was freaking broken at launch and needed a huge, like,
Oh, no,
from
no,
the
no.
ground up.
What they did was actually really freaking hilarious and brilliant. They didn't
Oh?
just like they didn't just reset they didn't
game.
just say, hey, so that past game didn't exist and this new one is the real one. No, they legitimately went like, yeah, so that original world in 14, it's destroyed, and we're weaving that destruction into the story of the new 14.
Yeah, it's like that's why I call it
So,
Realm Reborn.
isn't-
It's all reincarnation.
Isn't it literally something that happened in real time for actual 14 players?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah, it was like a Cataclysm event kind of thing. Hype, how you doing, man? Whoa!
Where am I? Where are you people?
Welcome to the future, Hype. Now please put on this blindfold.
I'll be right
Hey,
back.
right.
And we'll escort you to the nearest bartender.
Actually, hang on just a second.
Alright. He'll be back. Welcome back. You know, I know this game is looking kind of samey all of a sudden, but at the same time, guys, it doesn't hurt to converse among yourselves. I'm just going through the gauntlet of death right now.
Oh, true.
Okay,
I just
that's
need
better.
to be a little quiet.
Fair enough. You doing okay, Logan?
Oh, he muted
had to
himself.
go.
Yeah.
Ah, of course.
And yeah, I just had to exit and re-enter because you guys were starting to sound a little bit robot-y near the end.
Ah. Good old classic Discord call status thing. Alright, on that note, all 4 things have been cleared. I'm unfortunately stuck with the armadillo. Let's go finish this sucker off. Hopefully it shouldn't be too big of a hassle. I mean, right?
Let's see.
Yeah, it's
love
gonna be a
this.
big hassle, ain't it?
I love this boss theme, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's a good boss theme, but they did also change up the boss a bit, so because it's not quite as easy to cheese as it was in the base game.
Actually, my friends call me Ivo. My enemies call me Dr. Eggman.
I can totally believe that.
Doom.
It is just funny that over time Eggman literally just said screw it. He'll just adopt the name and totally go through with it.
Yeah. He probably realized it was much more marketable than Robotnik.
In a way, it kind of is. Because, you know, the name Robotnik is just, it's clearly, well, a product of its time.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like, not in a similar case, but not quite as, say, Dr. Machino.
Well, to be fair, which one of the two are still around?
Oh, no. Oh, good, I saw it. Yeah, that's true. I just still like how whenever he's launching his missiles, the little thing literally looks exactly like the freaking stage icons from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
Man, I wish I had Ray with me right now. I forget which way he's gonna go. Okay, he's gonna go that way. I want to go this way. Thankfully, the boss patterns for the hard-boiled heavies is still the same. Although, again, because of the changes they made to the boss system, you actually do have to deal with all 4 phases now. So you have to, well, avoid all 4 heavies.
So basically it's not like the original where there's a chance you could technically skip one of them?
Yeah. Which also means you actually can't see what the heck the Heavy Rider does.
That's interesting. I'm actually trying to remember if I've ever... Well, actually, I'm not sure if I've even gone to this boss in all my attempts to get past this level.
Well, I mean, here we are anyway. Alright, so, 3rd phase, we have the Magician, who's hiding in one of these bells.
But
Hey there.
he says
Now, which
hi.
bell is it?
Hi.
You probably hear my sister in the background because
Do-do-do, do-do.
no.
No, ring! No, wait! Shit!
Oh!
Emily, I'm muting you. I am muting you. If you tell the story, I'm deleting it from the entire video.
And that is a very apt face he has right there.
Alright, in all seriousness, I'll try again, just because, you know, I don't want to feel like I whipped out of this.
Yeah.
I went to all this trouble for you guys.
We'll be back to that. Oh wait, no, we're doing the boss right now. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, it takes you right to the boss, which is thankful at least. Because I don't think even the base game does that.
Alright,
don't remember
round 2,
doing that.
sucker.
Be sure to keep an ironclad grip onto those rings.
I'll do the best I can.
So just for the sake of argument, say we end up getting a game over on this. What's that going to mean for the rest of the commentary?
I'll just say screw it and show the ending anyway, because I did save it on my onto my
Alrighty.
library.
I think they changed the animation on those hands.
I'm back.
There you are.
Welcome back.
Just
No
in
worries.
time for the possible finale. Kind of depends on how well we do here.
Do it.
We're on our last continue, so...
Yeah, unfortunately I died to this fucker.
Oh, crap. We're gonna cut that out.
No, we didn't.
Well,
Oh.
I mean, considering how he pretty much kept the last couple of parts, like, completely intact, I'd be surprised if it was just now where he's like, maybe I should start cutting.
True.
shit.
Oop.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, to relay to Logan real quick, they did change up the boss fight a bit in that, well, now you can... Why did I do that?
Hello, EJ.
Shoot. Nice.
Someone I watched on Twitter. But, anyway, as I was trying to say, they did change up the boss fight a bit in that, well, it's harder to get hits on Eggman, and you will probably end up having to face all 4 of the hard-boiled heavies during the intermission stages.
Fair.
Okay.
And
It looks like-
which also means the heavy rider actually you can actually see her tactic for this boss fight. Considering that was next to impossible to get in the original take.
Yeah. On the plus side, it does look like you're not forced to beat them whenever you're having to go through with them.
Yeah. Which is a relief. But yeah, I guess now that I think about it, this is one of the dangers of not doing a proper
Post-com?
playthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, careful.
Ah!
Oh, jeez, oh, jeez, oh, jeez. Oh, God, no. Okay, just keep that ring.
So
Yep.
I noticed
The
they
one
changed
ring
a lot-
to
I noticed they changed a lot of the animations in this battle. Emily,
Yeah.
How so?
What happened? Is she okay?
what did you do, Emily?
His sister.
Did we pick a bad time?
She literally just did that so that she could get into my recording.
Wow,
You
it's
literally
like
just did that, didn't you?
Bob Saget.
it's like what
Here we go.
happened? Ooh.
Uh-oh.
And now we have the heavy writer section, which again, on the base level was next to impossible to get.
Oh, well, cool. We saw.
Look at
now
that.
See a nice
Look at that.
Oh god, I forgot about that!
Oh boy!
Uh-oh.
Look at that Motobug cycle.
Yeah, Jimmy got an upgrade.
Well, at least they're generous
And there
enough to
you have
give you
it.
rings.
Thank God. I really need them. Since I'm still on my lonesome, still missing my good friend Ray.
No, to be fair, this boss is putting you through the ringer.
Yeah.
Is that additional damage helping at all?
Sort of. I mean, again, like I said, it's harder to cheese them in this version of the game compared to the base
Yeah.
True.
Grabby!
All right, one more.
game. Yeah, I still love that
connection.
detail.
I'm curious as to whether it's possible to outright avoid those hands.
No, it's not. You are.
Yeah.
It's pretty much one of those butt down must sort of things.
Ah.
I still wonder how much of an odd fit that has to be for Eggman. But yeah, I think at this point he's pretty much toast.
All right,
Yeah.
well, just
As
don't
soon
get
as he leaves
cocky.
himself, hoping again.
And oh, jeez.
Don't worry, I think he's got this.
There we go,
See?
and he's done.
Oh, we did it!
Yay!
It's
And the
one.
Phantom Ruby is once again out of his grasp. I'll take that. Oh come on! Don't mind me. Oh, get back here!
Where,
Hey, you forgot the
oh,
ruby.
Yeah, we're gonna get the.
Oh,
Oh,
Oops.
that's not good.
And that's pretty much it for the Encore mode.
what?
Wow.
That's
I
it.
mean,
We
granted,
just-
considering I did.
If we had the Chaos Emeralds, then it would have, went to the final boss.
maybe.
Well, no, I'm just gonna say this right now. Again, the Egg Reverie is not in Encore mode. If
What?
you were able to get all 7 Chaos Emeralds after that point, Heavy Leader, or whatever his name is, he doesn't show up at all. At least not in the normal sense. Basically, Eggman tries to make an escape and the whole base explodes anyway. But otherwise, he just, well... You know what? Considering I did save that one scene on my library anyway, I'll show it off anyway. And you guys have all seen this
Actually,
credits at
no,
this point,
that-
so we're just gonna skip them.
Can I just say it really does suck that Egg Reverie is not in this mode?
Well, again,
Yeah.
it's to take into account that you might not be playing as Sonic once you actually finish off Eggman.
True.
Now then, that was a rather pitiful display, right? Yeah, I mean, again, this is like my second time ever doing Encore mode, and I didn't really commit the Chaos Emerald stuff to memory, but as I said, this was all just for kicks. And
Yeah.
again, as I promised, I'll show you guys what really happens once you actually get all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Okay.
Cut!
Oh, but still, that's cute. Look at Tails just
So
having
here
a
you go,
jolly old
guys.
time.
Basically, this is what happens when we get all the emeralds. Everyone's enjoying a nice
Aw.
cold one.
And,
And all of a
Tail-
sudden, the heavy leader pops up.
I brought the nachos!
and everybody's terrified. And then Tails lets out the one bit of voice acting. Up.
God damn.
The one bit of
But
voice
yeah,
acting.
no, again, that's literally all you get for all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Aside from maybe a slightly different, well, ending sequence as you saw earlier. But otherwise, yeah, that's literally all there is to it.
Alrighty. Well, I think as far as providing something for other people to come back to, I think that's still pretty solid. As somebody, if somebody already owned the game and got this, I don't know if that entirely would justify repurchasing the entire game again.
Well, you don't have to repurchase the entire game. You just have to pay like $5 for all the additional content.
No, he means
okay.
for someone that already bought the game, before this.
Well, yeah, no, that's what I mean. If you already own the game, just pay $5 and you'll get all the extra stuff.
Oh, okay.
that's-
So they do offer an upgrade package from normal.
Oh
to
yeah,
plus.
yeah, they do.
Oh, then, yeah. Then I'm down for that.
again, you get the Encore mode, and you get Mighty and Ray's playable characters, and they also can be played in the main mode, which is another sweet bonus. So I'd say, yeah, it's well worth the price of admission.
Then alrighty then, Mania Plus. I'm down for that.
Me too.
Awesome. And assuming Matt's still gone, taking care of the dishes.
Yeah,
Oh no,
we'll
I'm
probably.
here. I'm just going to edit out all of the sounds in the background.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Matt, you have any
but wait a
closing
minute.
thoughts?
The fact that we pointed out the sounds means you have to keep them so that we're not going crazy.
No, too
No,
bad.
it's fine. It's okay. So, Matt, got any closing thoughts for the game?
I think it's a generally good upgrade. I do like the pinball adding mechanic, and I do like adding Mighty and Ray. And yeah, but I still kind of prefer the regular Mania to this.
You know what? Actually, before we do end off, I should ask real quick. Why exactly do you think that the base game is better than the everything plus the bonus?
Lives, I kind of like the bonus games in the original better, and also the A Reverie.
Okay,
boss.
so hold on. You're just talking about the Encore mode, right?
Yes, basically.
Okay. For a moment, I thought you were just talking about the entire Mania
Oh,
plus
yeah.
stuff.
No,
Mania
no,
versus
no, no, no.
Mania.
Because
Yeah.
I
But
know
but I
that
can.
because I know regular Mania is in the game, like with all the lives and all
Right.
that. But all the additions Encore made, I am not the biggest fan of.
That's
There's a
fair.
challenge
Fair
mode,
enough.
I think, yeah.
I mean, I will say for what it's worth, I do think as a new game plus feature, it's perfectly fine. I do agree, though, I think they did need to add a bit more. Like, again, maybe 1 or 2 additional levels beyond the Angel Island prologue we
Or
had.
super forms for each of the characters so that we can actually get Egg Reverie.
Well, that's the funny thing. Technically everyone still has their super forms, but again, A Reverie is not in the final thing. I don't get it either. But anyway, on that note, that's it for Sonic Mania Plus, and I guess unless they decide to pull another thing out of their ass and just add more content to Sonic Mania, I think we're pretty much done with the game.
Don't jinx it for us, James.
Yeah, I was about to say, you say that, then watch. You release this video on one of the days of E3. Right as it's revealed, they announced that they have like an Amy Rose challenge
We're giving
pack.
you Sonic Mania. We're getting you Sonic Mania Plus 2 with levels inspired by
And
the
Knuckles.
live-action movie.
Oh god. Honestly, now that's something I would be pretty interesting to imagine. But on that note, see you all later.
See ya.
Like.